Hello everybody, Mark here from EverythingSoccer, and today I'm going to be bringing you my predictions for the Champions League round of 16. If you had watched Jack's World Cup predictions video, then you would have noticed that his was a bit different from me and Brandon's. He was actually using ESPN's World Cup bracket game found on the ESPN website. Similarly, I'm pretty sure it's called like the UEFA Champions League predictor, something like that, but either way, it is also on ESPN, so if you would like to do something very similar to this, then check it out on ESPN. There will be a link in the description below. Now, moving on, for the first game that it gives us is Manchester City versus Barcelona, which one will advance to the quarterfinals. And before I start, I should mention that this site is pretty cool. I mean, it already gives you who's picking who. As you can see, pretty much everyone is picking the group winners so far. And yeah, it shows the dates, the times, gives you everything you need to know about the Champions League knockout stages. Alright, so Manchester City versus Barcelona. This is a lot of people's pick for kind of like the matchup of the round. And I agree. I think both of these legs are going to be really, really entertaining. Most likely, lots of goals are going to be scored. And definitely, if you're a soccer fan, you want to make sure you watch these games. But at least in my opinion, Barcelona is going to advance on to the quarterfinals, I believe. And I mostly made this decision just because of experience. I'm pretty sure I'm correct in saying this is the first time Manchester City has reached the knockout stages in the Champions League. And it's definitely not Barcelona's first time, so that's the main reason I'm picking them over Manchester City. Next game, PSG versus Bayer Leverkusen. This, well, alright, both of these teams have made the knockout stage before, at least I'm pretty sure. And Bayer Leverkusen, not really many people's favorites to win this competition, but they did look pretty impressive in their group. They beat Shakhtar Donetsk, who impressed last year, so they definitely have a chance in this matchup, but in my mind, PSG just have too many world-class players to lose this early in the competition. Moving on, AC Milan versus Atletico Madrid. As you can see by the percentage picked, this is the closest matchup out of all of them, and people are pretty split on this. AC Milan has a lot more history in this competition by Atletico Madrid, but currently, most people would actually make the argument that Atletico Madrid is the better team. Both of these teams have world-class players, and this is pretty hard to make a decision. I can see why people are torn by this. But I just think Atletico Madrid are too hot this season, and sooner or later they're going to fall out of the La Liga race, and I think they'll switch their focus to the Champions League. And I think that's going to be what propels them through to the quarterfinals. Moving on, the next matchup is Arsenal versus Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich obviously being the defending champions and pretty much everybody's favorite to win the competition this year. Arsenal, a lot of people thought they were pretty hard done. They finished second in what I consider to be the group of death, and well, this is what they got. And second is not what they wanted to do, so in my opinion, this is where Arsenal will get knocked out of the competition. Next up is Zenit versus Borussia Dortmund. Zenit made history by being the first team with only 6 points to advance out of their group. That is just way too strong in their performance, and as you can see by the percentage picked, this is a pretty easy one. Borussia Dortmund is way too strong to lose to Zenit into this round. Next up is Olympiacos versus Manchester United. At least in my mind, these two, Manchester United was the worst of the winners, of the group winners, and Olympiacos is the worst of the group losers. That being said, Manchester United did win their group, so that is pretty much the only reason I'm picking them over Olympiacos. I don't really have confidence in either of these teams to win in the quarterfinals, but I just think Manchester United have more Champions League experience, and their players are going to want to prove that this season they can still salvage something from it. Next up is Galatasaray versus Chelsea. This matchup has caught a lot of people's intrigue, mostly because of one player, Drogba. Obviously, Didier Drogba is a Chelsea legend, and obviously he currently plays for Galatasaray. he was quoted by saying that both legs will pretty much be a home game for him, and that he's looking forward to playing in them. And even though it will be a very warm welcoming back at Stamford Bridge for Drogba, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a happy ending because Chelsea are going to knock out Galatasaray. And finally, and arguably the most lopsided quarterfinal, is Schalke versus Real Madrid. Schalke aren't performing that well in their domestic league in the Bundesliga this year, so you could make the argument that they're focusing more on the Champions League. But even if they did that, I just don't see a way they can beat Real Madrid in either game. So because of that, pick Real Madrid to advance to the quarterfinals. So just a quick recap. The teams that I picked to advance are Barcelona, Paris Saint-Germain, Atletico Madrid, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, Manchester United, Chelsea, and Real Madrid. Coincidentally, I did pick all the favorites to win. I picked all the group winners, and I'm really just... It's hard trying to find an argument for any of the group runners-up to advance, so... Let me know what you think. Comment below if you think any of my picks are correct, incorrect, if you think my reasoning was good, bad, or whatever you want. Just comment it below. Remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.